Hello and welcome to a delayed episode of Live with Rex. This is episode 219, which was unfortunately delayed for a small amount of time there. I was in a work group chat that just kept getting messages, and it was stuff that I really had to respond to. But yeah, welcome to tonight's stream. It's good. We're starting to do this again. We took 5 days off, and we're seem to be getting back into them so far. But anyway, there. Welcome to the stream again. I'm sorry it was delayed. I had to answer some messages, but yeah, how's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. Yeah, so why did I have to think about what day it was? That's crazy. But we're going to continue some organizational stuff. I did buy some Blu-rays and stuff, as well as the ones that we have sitting from when I bought the Blu-ray player. So I will, in fact, be getting a video out later on the secondary channel, as well as the one I was meant to film yesterday for this channel, where I was answering a question that gets asked so much, it needs its own video. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well. It's been like I said, the live streams cut out for a little while. That was mostly because we had achieved the goal of the streams, but I still want to do them. Granted, that may put us. Oh yeah, I need to sort things out. I was getting ready before I left. I was out of the house for most of the days. That's why I have no shorts in. So the video wasn't filmed before now. But yeah. So there's that. Back in there. That's pretty much what really went on. This week, live builds. And I think we're doing one tomorrow. So I'm going to put up a poll, and you guys can decide what I build on stream tomorrow. So hopefully, I'm hoping I remember, but here's the choices I got for a live build. Apparently I dropped the can of deodorant. We're going to build this miscellaneous Lego City set that I picked up recently. We've got, and I think this will be the one that wins out of all the sets, to be completely honest. We got, let's say it properly, Flacker Wolf FW 190F8, which is, hey there. That is one of the Kobe building sets. So, yeah, World War II German planes. So, we may build that on stream. The other options I've got for a live build tomorrow, again, this would just be going through the backlog of things. This is the Battle of Endor Battle Pack from 2012. That's an option as well. And then here's a pretty cool one. Again, these battle packs, I've been picking loads of them up for a video I've got coming next year. But the 2007 Droid Battle Pack in this one. I'm doing a video next year with every single battle pack to celebrate 20 years of battle packs. So I've been picking some of the ones up that I'm missing. So that's been a whole thing. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on for the most part. Not particularly too much else we got going on. We're going to be doing some organizational stuff. I did pick up the two Blu-rays today while I was out. I wasn't really out to buy things. So normally when I go out, I do, with that in mind, I buy a lot more. But we picked up some movies that I like. We got the A-Team movie with Liam Neeson from 2010. I think that's the one with Liam Neeson. I could actually be wrong on that one. Actually, I might have that wrong. Isn't the one with Liam Neeson from 2005? No, I'm alright. Maybe there is a A-Team movie from 2005, but this one is the one with Liam Neeson in it. So I'm a big fan of the TV show from the 80s for A-Team, and we got 2012, that kind of end disaster movie from 2009. So I picked those up. I'm going to keep those aside for when I film that after the stream. Put those up there. But that's kind of, for the most part, what we've had going on is just continuations. This week, I'm going to start to edit some videos. Put that bag over there. Because we're going to have new episodes of Collecting the Complete Saga come out. Put it this way, right? I bulk filmed a lot of episodes for this. I mean, I filmed a lot of episodes for that series back in May. The problem is, when I filmed all those, there's a whole bunch of them that have not been edited that need to be uploaded. But in the time since I filmed that, I've had so many new figures come in that I've not even filmed. So that'll be something that I will have to sit and figure out, and it's probably going to be the next, you know, semi-project on here. So I'm going to have to go through all that and get it all done. Hopefully that's not such a process, but it also could be. We'll have to just find out with that one. Because I want to get reviews going again. See, I want to do some small sets. So that Lego City set, right? That's a shoe-in to get reviewed. Right? That's going to happen regardless. Because, you know, but the battle packs, I've not decided to review them yet. Because a bunch of the battle packs that exist that I may not have anymore. In other words, I did get a couple of them first order battle packs back when they came out. I got those for Christmas. That era specifically isn't really one that I tend to collect from. You know, the Disney era stuff. Let's see, what else we got here? So there's that. I didn't pick up clothes and stuff. So I don't know if to just leave the battle packs that I'm going to do in the 20th anniversary video unfilmed or figure that out as we go. But they would make some good and quick reviews because I've not reviewed anything on this channel this year whatsoever. And I even picked up the new DeLorean and I didn't even film that, which I'm kind of surprised at myself for. I'll be honest, I'm going to fix my hair. I was out all day, so wind. I'm surprised I didn't film any reviews for that because those are some top-notch sets that I did pick up. Like, I've only bought 2 sets from this year specifically, but I've picked up a lot of other cool stuff, like especially last year. I went nuts picking up Star Wars The Clone Wars sets at one point because I was trying to do that as part of the collecting of the Clone Wars minifigure series. And guess what? I didn't finish it. But next year I've got 2 big videos coming out. I've got that project up there for where I'm collecting all the minifigures from the complete saga. I'm hoping to have that project completely finished by the end of next year for the... I want to release a video on it on the 20th anniversary of the game's launch, which I think is November 4th or November 3rd, 2007. So I've got that planned for then. Alright. So there's that video that I've got coming out, right? I've also got the every battle pack or 20 years of battle packs video that I'm planning to do. So next year, I'm going to have some big projects. I'm starting to kind of tidy those up now. And I'm back, sorry. And I'll tell you one other thing. The battle packs are also another thing why I'm doing that. I hate that question for one reason. I don't know. Because not everything that you see in the videos, everything I've got under the bed, I've got some storage boxes full of things like the Clone Army, the Droid Army. I don't know. And here's the thing. I can't just use like I could tell you what I spent on most of it. You know, going through like eBay listings. But the other way, not so much. But anyway, the other smart thing to collecting all the battle packs that I realised, I am to that point where I'm having to pick and choose with space. Battle pack builds the way to go. Plus, I can still collect and I'm getting the video out of it. I've covered the bud and I've locked the door. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do.
What time do you finish tomorrow night?
6:30.
Oh, you're finishing at 6:30.
It's Sunday.
Oh, that's good.
Aye.
Right, that's not. See that here, mate? You're fucking lucky.
You're gonna have to go back and see them. Hang on, just what?
£90 for that.
Yeah.
And that one's no working at all then. It's no freaking button.
You'll have to go see them.
Oh, but I'll carry a photo here over £90.
Well, is it not under warranty?
No. You've got to take higher fucking memory.
Let's see what was being said. Yeah, it's fine. That's a sick collection. I do appreciate that. I'll see you guys later. Put those back up there. But yeah, we'll get like. Do you know what's weird? I for years now have denied the issue of space, and I have found ways around it. And so this year, weirdly enough, I think my collecting this year reflected this. I think I've actually started to accept I'm running out of space, weirdly enough, or I'm running out of space in one term only. I'm running out of space in the sense that I can't. Eventually, I can still collect, but I'm running out of space to keep it the way I want it. Eventually, the sets may end up piled on each other and just numerous. That's always going to end up happening. But this is probably 2027 will probably be the very last year that I can have the collection nice, spaced out, and have the display the way I've got it. Because I think after this year, it's probably going to get to the point where that just is no longer possible. It really depends what my collecting's like over the next couple of years. Right, that can go as well. These paper bags are terrible. You know, I've had a thought. You know that feeling you get on a Sunday night when you have school tomorrow? Well, obviously I'm 23, I'm not going to school, but I have that tomorrow, and tomorrow's like Sunday, right? You know that annoying feeling on a Sunday night when it's school on a Monday morning? I have that feeling right now because I have work tomorrow and it's all day. Weirdly enough, the night off before you go back to work is always even better than the actual day off. No idea how that works. I'm going to put these coins in my bank here. Sorted. A little rainy day fun thing I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, that 2027 will be the last year where I can have the collection the way I like it. After that, obviously I know I won't stop collecting. I'm just going to have to get very creative. So it'll be like stacking up on sets and, you know, like for example, what's a good way to explain this? Like, this shelf here is the Return of the Jedi shelf, but I may eventually have to... There's two phases to this I see happening. So eventually, like, I'm going to have to put, you know, say I've got this small amount of space, but a Clone Walker can fit there. If it's where I can fit it and it's economical to fit it there, not, you know, it's ethical to fit it there, then I will. And I think the second stage eventually will be just to have all the sets piled on the shelf. The minifigures will have to go into storage. These are the stages I see this happening in. And, you know, there's ways around it. Just stop collecting. That ain't an option. No way. I think most Lego collectors agree with what I get at there when I say stopping is not an option. Because at this point, for most Lego collectors, it's not a collection. It's an addiction. But I don't have an addiction. I have a collection. Through the power of rebranding, I make it sound good. Yeah, I'm gonna get these put through. I need to get those washed. But yeah, there'll be a bit of coming and going in this live stream. We're more or less prepping the place for the week. But yeah, that's kind of the plan that's going on. It's like, I figured out how this collection's going to go over the next few years, and like, yeah, sets are going to be piled on top. Many figures will eventually have to go in stores to make room for sets. I don't mind. Well, that's weird because it says I've got 13 people in here. So, I don't even know how that one maps out. The little display that you guys, if yours consider not accurate because it just went up to 14 people, I think my counter tends to be the most accurate one. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, I'm probably going to do a video on that at some point, talking about the whole space thing with collecting. Because that is weirdly a very requested video for me to do. Right, apparently people want me to do a video talking about like the whole space debate with the collection. So that will be coming at some point. It's definitely a video idea I'm game for doing. So you can expect that probably within the next week. Because it's kind of like some things people had asked me as a result of the room tour video that came out about a week ago. There we go. That's looking a lot better. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at on the whole thing. I figured out the debate for space and I know where I'm going with it. But it did take a while for me to come to that conclusion and figure it out. Because for the longest time I was kind of panicking about, what do I do with space? Where does the collection go? But in the last year was probably the final year that for a long while, that I'll go nuts buying big sets. Like last year, I went a bit too far. Last year, I bought the UCS Falcon, a Republic gunship. I bought the Super Star Destroyer, the regular Star Destroyer, the Tantive 4. I bought 3 Jango Fett Slave 1s last year. And that's just some of the stuff I bought. So I've started to slow down the collecting in quite a few different ways. But I'm buying less, but I'm kind of be a bit more picky and choosy. So there's still many sets that I want. And granted, right, a lot of them are nostalgia-driven purposes. As for me, is most Lego. There we go. Now I know where the actual remotes are for later. Because, but some of you guys are also guilty for constantly losing those. Yeah, tomorrow I'm in work for pretty much the whole day, but I get off at an earlier time. So tomorrow, expect a live build. I will make a poll. You guys get to pick what I build on stream. I could do a long stream where I build all the things I've got sitting in my backlog, but I'd rather do, individual streams. That's probably just the way I prefer to do it. There we go. Not to mention my other hobby has taken up a lot of space. I collect retro games. I collect Blu-rays, VHSs, box sets, DVDs. Yep. and the age of streaming as well. But yeah, I'm a big movie guy. Right. Grab that. Sorted. But yeah, I got some videos planned, like the episodes of Collecting the Complete Saga, episodes of Collecting Lego Batman 1, which are the two main series we have going on here. They will return probably next week. This week I've got some different content coming out. And I think it's more a shock to you that I have content coming out that's not shorts or YouTube streams, even though those are two of my favourite things to do because they're quick to make and they both do well. So there's that. But what else do I need to sort out? All of that. Got a hanger I got earlier today, so I can just sit up there, there. From there. Not to mention, I'm going to sort the place out because I'm going to be at work all week, so I don't have to come home and do this. There we go. Place will smell better too, but that is pretty much sorted in terms of what I needed to do. I was originally going to reorganize all the games, but I see well enough. Sunday's the quickest working day of the week, but it also is the one where I feel the most tired because I just had days off. So I want to go in feeling fresh, and I want to go in feeling chilled out and relaxed. So this live stream will not. Oh, message. More work group chat nonsense, but place is much better than what we found it as earlier. Granted, I've been out all day doing stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna get those videos filmed. There, it's mostly these Blu-rays. So these are the two I picked up from CEX, and of course the ones that came with that Blu-ray player. I've not made a video on the secondary channel for nearly a week, which probably a shame because I know people were really enjoying those on that channel and they were doing quite all right. These are the ones that came with the Blu-ray player. The 2010 Karate Kid, Spider-Man 3, and it's the 2-disc special edition. It's one of the thicker ones, and The King's Speech, which I have never seen or heard of. But apparently it costs $12.99. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, there's a few videos I'm going to make on the secondary channel. I'm going to try and get one up tonight on here. So apparently I'm going to drop the Blu-rays. But I'm currently on a bit of a spending cap that I put myself on, so I'm not buying too much. I mean, I'm just £2 for both these. Like, $1.50 for 18, 50p for 2012. But, yeah. I'm going to go. I will see you guys in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. And I'll let you guys vote on what we build live. See you there.